Hello and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass friends sit around a Zoom call and play D&D. Tonight we follow the emerging group Maximus and the Miners as they try to unravel the mysteries of Icewind Dale. Warning, some content may not be suitable for all audiences.
We're on the internet.
No.
We're there already.
I think they're one of the listeners.
-9 to the...
-9?
Yeah.
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Let me see what I roll before you know. You don't have to worry about one. There you go. You don't give a shit.
You can still roll a 6 and get -3.
14 minus 9.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
I'm not worried.
I don't know how you do it.
We do call it the Ray Cap.
Oh my god, it's just...
I gotta go call my real worried. I'm not here.
I was worried.
I could have had a -13.
I got 20.
She should have got coffee or
15.
something.
I should show up late because it doesn't freaking matter.
It's like, then you'll roll good.
Come by 30 minutes late. It doesn't fucking matter. Oh, man. So, last session.
Cheers to you. Fantastic way to
Yes.
start.
Yeah.
Happy St.
St.
Patty's
Patty's
Day.
Day.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers. Last session, we fought a giant black rock dragon. And the entire session was taken up with a massive encounter. We were out in open fields fighting with allies, Colin, and
Well, you were fighting the Allies.
fighting with allies. Some of us were fighting the allies. The
Allies is a nebulous term, I guess.
the dragon had 600-something hit points, and Smoke took half of those out, and I did 17 damage to the dragon, and total. Ponto was tanking big time. Maximus was healing everyone. The dragon was being chained down by Colin while we were trying to slug away at it, and Colin was constantly grappling to keep magic chains on the dragon.
And wasn't Quincy
Quincy
doing
was
yoga?
hiding behind a rock.
Doing yoga or something?
Yeah.
I'd run out and then shoot and then run out and he vaporized the rock and me. And
Yeah.
You made great use of the last of your first level spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he kept all the thirds and fourths, but he really rocked those firsts.
So 3 points, who needs them?
At the end of the encounter,
Fucking really.
the Ponto was barely alive, brought back up by Maximus.
Couple times, yeah.
Quincy dropped and was brought back up by Yeti. And did
I died,
Smoke?
I'm still dead.
Oh, did you?
I'm down.
You're down currently.
And the rope is pointing at me, like, trying to alert me. Guys.
Like Aladdin's carpet. Like,
Yeah, exactly. You're never getting
I
the rope
just
back.
watched that movie this week.
it's a good
I
movie.
haven't seen that in ages.
And we just ended last session
Not lying, I
as
watched
the
it like 2
dragon was
days ago.
falling. So we're still maybe in initiative, I guess, because Smoke's down.
Wow,
Well, that's
yeah,
where we
that's
find
right.
ourselves.
A wisp of smoke.
The rope was kind of like, from DC-20, like the commander.
Yes.
Kind of
yeah.
managed the battlefield.
You're going to play as the rope?
You're going to be the rope from now on.
Yeah.
The rope's our new ally.
Before
and
he
Ponto
played,
can snap me out of
Yeah.
existence like Thanos.
before he played the dope, and now he's gonna play the rope. The rope-a-dope.
Thanos me.
Do you have a character sheet for the rope?
Yeah, you got one written up?
No, but it's double Smoke's intelligence. It's
Yeah.
got dexterity, it's agile, it's charismatic,
Everyone
It's
loves
courageous.
it's courageous, it's
And-
strong.
and if
Elder
it-
dragon.
If it has Songo's blade, then it has the same strength as you,
it. Oh, yeah.
right?
It's a tuning right now. It's wrapped around the hip. The barbarian rope.
See this rope grow into like a giant moor for a ship, like a moor anchor. Boom!
All these knots.
Yeah. All right, so I assume you guys bring smoke back up.
Oh, I don't know if we can. Oh, we gotta check. Oh. How many
He's
spell
checking
slots
his
left?
pockets there. He's
And I
like,
just
I
see,
don't have any
right?
change.
I'll take 3 rounds
Sorry.
to take a look. And
Yeah, at least. I mean,
I'll
Well,
bring
you might as
up.
well roll a death save since
All
we're
right.
doing this.
I'll bring you up.
Nat 20. Here we go. I'm
Boom.
So the rope like gives you like CPR, ka-choke, and you see Moko, and the rope just like kind of flicks him right in the good nut, whack,
Pokes him right up the
brings
ass.
him back up.
yep.
Yeah, gives him the old whoop whoop whoop.
It goes up the ass to massage the heart.
Yeah, pulls out. It's a teak rope now.
You want that rope back?
So you find your guys, the wind howling across the barren expanse, carrying with it the bitter wind, a frost that stung every exposed inch of skin. A thick blanket of snow stretched endlessly in every direction. The pale of the white dunes rising and falling like ripples of frozen sea, the sky above, an oppressive gray, seemed to sag beneath the weight of impending storm. The adventurers, their breath misting in the frigid air, staggered through the drifts, each step heavy with exhaustion. They were battered and bloodied, their once pristine armor now dented, scorched and caked in snow and ash. A few of them limped, their movements slow and pained, their faces drawn with weariness of battle that had pushed them to the edge of survival. Behind them, the twisted wreckage of a metallic dragon laid sprawled in the snow, its great metallic form half buried beneath the ice and snow. Steam hissed from its twisted limbs, and a faint glow of its flickering yellow eyes that pulsed weakly from within its battered skull. The beast had been a towering nightmare, its scales of sharp steel, its claws like razors, and its breath like a torrent of searing flame. But now it lay in ruin, its once mighty wings crumpled on the wing knuckle and lifeless, its rocket blackened body still. The adventurers had fought with everything they had. Magic, steel, and grit had been their only tools, and for a moment it had felt as though they were facing the very end. One had nearly lost an arm to a dragon's crushing jaws, another had barely dodged through a blast of breath that had left the ground charred and smoldering. They had nearly been torn apart, but in the end, it was their perseverance, their refusal to give in, that had seen them through. Now, as they trudged away from the wreckage, their eyes flickering back towards the remain of the beast, the weight of what they had just survived settling heavy in their bones. The snow continued to fall, blanketing the world in silence. They knew that for them, it would never be quiet again. The memory of the mechanical dragon, its roars, its massive wings thrashing through the snowstorm, would haunt them long after they left this desolate place. Vanille and Colin sit quietly in the snow, gasping for breath. Vanille, looking at you guys, you can see sorrow for fallen friends and soldiers. Colin, with bits of blood coming out of his face and eyes, his hair thrashed to one side. He looks gaunt from when you last saw him. Deep sunken eyes with bits of gray fleck floating in his iris, as you, Maximus, walk over to him first and pick him up off the ground.
Colin, how you doing? I gotta cure wounds for you. I've been saving it.
You're not gonna, loot him?
Yeah.
He's not.
He's not down.
No, he's not
I
down.
thought you were gonna do it.
But I was gonna.
Sleight of
No,
hand.
He's like,
he's down some. For sure.
I'm alright. It's just taking a toll on me as well.
You know, bards, we gotta stick
Is
together.
everyone here? He stands up and kind of grabs your arm and pulls up and starts to count.
Some rebel moves and Smoke's head pops up.
I walk over to Colin and I spit out an ear. And that was Timothy. Sorry. Oh man, that was a rough fight.
The guard with no ear.
Vanille dusts herself off, looking at you guys, at the people in front, and walking over to this giant mechanical.
It's gonna be rough when it comes out the other end, man.
I really smoked that fight, didn't I?
He looked a little dodgy. He might have been with the dragon.
10 or 15 minutes goes by as you kind of just gather yourselves and just kind of like...
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Well, so
Quincy's laying up against the rock, kind of like...
I think we should, dib up everything. I'll take Easthaven. What do you guys
I think we should annex the north here.
Colin kind of clears his throat and takes a bit of a drink. Are you all right?
We will survive.
Just another day and a day.
Just another day and a day?
If
That's what smoke's like.
True story, smoke.
yeah,
Wise words.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Today is only like today.
And tonight would be just like it.
There's never been another today like today.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself. I've only got 6 hit points.
There's a lot of 6 hit points going around, I think.
If everyone needs it, I can probably spare another.
I got a single digit hit point.
It seems like victory
Is
is
he
at
going to
hand.
do the thing, or should I... Well, am I doing the thing?
He'll cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then now's the time for that spell.
Yeah, he's got it.
I don't have enough D8s.
Wait, has anyone seen
Or some D8s.
Has anyone seen the rope?
How many more D8s do you need? I got 3
I
right
need to
here.
know how many more I need.
The rope
How many
was
do I need
buried
in
with
total?
me.
For a Mass Cure
Depends on what
Wounds?
level.
I know, I just need to know the base and then I can adjust it from there.
The rope didn't die down there, did it?
Your trusty rope's still around, Joe. I wouldn't.
I have Mass
Thanos
Healing
the
Word.
rope out of
I don't have
existence.
Mass Cure Wounds.
okay.
That'll
So
crush
give me
you.
a second.
You'd have no
It's
will
still-
to carry on.
It comes wiggling out of the rocks
Yeah.
towards me.
Wiggling out of the what?
It's a great way to
Out of the
control
rocks.
him, though. The constant threat of balancing the rope.
I'll do anything.
Yeah.
I'll be your slave for life.
No more thigh punches, just this.
Yeah.
It's... Oh, you got it? It's 3D8.
Yeah.
Plus.
That it?
On 6 people?
Up to 6
Fucking
creatures.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm 7 points off max.
Ooh.
At 38 hit points to everyone.
Holy crap.
Jesus, I'm almost full.
I don't think I've seen one so big.
Why didn't you do that during the fight?
Yeah.
As you can see, because wipes the blood from his face and kind of like wipes his eyes. He's like, I was slightly busy doing other things.
Good work, everybody.
And you can kind of see him, he coughs up and a little bit more blood comes out. He's like, I could use a bath. And a long sleep.
Well, Quincy, you have Create Water, right? You could just whip up a bath right now.
Oh, I think we're going to walk for about an hour back to
I can make the
Easthaven.
bubbles.
We
And you can keep your bubbles.
we want to figure out what's powering this thing before we leave.
Oh,
Is it extinguished? Or is it, you said there was like a light behind its
there's
eyes?
like flickering light,
Oh.
but it's not moving. There's nothing, no.
I want to get in there and see if I can figure out if it's mechanical or magical or what.
Sure, you walk over to the dragon and you kind of like stick your staff in to try and kind of pry some of the rock out.
Is it
I'll help
all?
with Songo.
Is it all made out of the same material, or is there a different?
You know
parts?
its outer like shell, call it, is all made out of this black rock.
Oh.
There is inner mechanical workings of some sort, but this rock is like intertwined into the metal.
So it's laying
forged.
on the snow right now.
It is.
I'm gonna shape water and make the water go into its cracks, and then I'm gonna freeze it.
Okay, so you kind of like feed the water and then you hear it as you're like trying to force the rock, and it cracks as the water expands.
Okay. And then try and open this thing up. Pry it open.
Yeah, you then unfreeze the water and then expand it more and continue to crack. And you kind of create this porthole kind of looking into the dragon.
Why didn't you do that during the fight?
Smoke! Be a rope!
I can't fit in through there.
Channel your inner rope.
The glory hole. I hope there's nothing in there.
Now you made it weird, and
Right
I
into
don't
the-
want to crawl in and
Okay.
see what's
What was
in there.
that?
You had to act it out, too!
I didn't feel anything in there. Somebody else can go in there now.
You didn't feel anything. Doesn't mean you weren't there. Just you didn't feel anything.
I didn't feel it. No, there was no contact.
Neither did she.
So yeah, Ponto and Yeti, you guys are all standing. Feline right beside you. She's curious as to what's going on.
What do you wizard types think?
It's not for me, Colin speaks up. It's not for me to decide to what we do with this, but I'd have it torn asunder and put in every piece of the water sunk to the ground.
There was that lava.
Hmm.
Do you think it can be rebuilt? Why don't we just, put it at the bottom of a volcano?
Well, we could also take a piece of it to each of the 10 towns.
Why don't we just stick it in Mount Hoot now?
We could bring it back to the
Hoot now?
forge.
Hoot Nanny!
Stick it in the hoot now.
I think Smoke already did that.
Yeah, he already stuck a hoot now into it.
Yeah.
I just am curious if they can make another one, or if there's some kind of important central power core that controls this. Is there gonna?
That's why I think we should look in the middle.
An investigation check, Yeti.
I was thinking Ponto
you are
probably.
making the investigation.
I mean,
You just
Ponto
have to
can
tell
make his
Ponto
own.
that there's
hey,
a
Ponto,
power core in there.
Is there a power core in the middle of this? Oh, that's 5 times better than my last one. No.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
5 minus?
-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's only 4 times.
Yeah, okay, yeah. When you do the math.
So you're Yeti's looking inside. I don't see anything powering it.
No power core.
I'll look
Ponto and
around
some
the best I
more
can.
mechanically
What the hell's a
inclined
power
person.
core?
I don't know, I just made up that word.
Oh, okay. Sounds about
I
right.
don't know if you roll anything. Your dice are too small to hear roll.
It's a quantum dice.
26 investigation.
So Ponto kind of reaches in and kind of
Turns it on.
he's he just kind of elbows it and then just hits it once and then he's
It's got to adjust the carburetor.
he sticks his multi-tool in and just kind of starts prying bits of metal that he doesn't really know where it is. You can kind of see through the chest, you can see a slight red kind of pulse.
Rob, can you go in there and get it for us?
I don't know what this rope is.
It's getting new and new skills every day.
Yes.
You're currently in possession of the rope, so you have the command word to tie it to something, and you could pull it. But
I'll throw the rope at the rock thing inside the hole.
So Ponto kind of points it out to you, Smoke, and you kind of whisper to the rope, "Go and get it." As the rope snakes in, and you can see it kind of just
I'll just yank that out.
you can make a strength check.
guidance.
That's a D6.
You are no longer empowered at this point.
Oh.
You have to use your regular strength.
Regular strength.
Bleh. That's a 9.
9.
A 4, a 1.
So
Plus
you
4.
pull and you can kind of hear metal. Nothing breaking.
We're
Fixed
such a
in there.
pussy.
I'm always the pussy.
You want a
It
hand?
seems arcane,
Yes, this
and it
is,
seems to be like slowing down, losing power.
You would
or
say
is it-
it's slowing down by the looks of the frequency.
Can
It's
everybody
taking
help
time.
me pull on this thing?
All right, I grab the back of the rope and help him.
Okay. Who else is helping? Okay.
I can help. I don't. I can help with guidance.
6 strength.
Let me do it then.
I
All right.
someone, do
I'll help you. You take the anchor position.
Okay.
Okay, so the 2 of you or the 3 of you?
I'm gonna help Yeti.
Okay, so Yeti's now.
Now you have to be
anchor
very
position.
tender with this rope because if
I'll
you
use
hold it
my
the wrong
invisible
way,
mage hand to pull.
she could get a little
10
angry,
pounds.
Yeah.
snap you in the balls.
It's stronger than you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm done. I hate D&D.
I would like to rage quit.
Okay, I don't pull the thing.
I don't.
Ray
I
quit.
don't think that we need
He
it.
Ray quits?
It seems like it's whatever the energy is getting weaker.
I don't think she likes you.
It's fine.
Just bring out
Go digital.
I think Colin has the right idea. They can get a crew here, rip it apart, dismantle it, throw it at the bottom of as many lakes as you can, and
Okay.
I don't mind the idea if we take bits and pieces of it and forge it into something new into each of the 10 towns.
Yeah.
It'll be a good symbol of our perseverance.
Aren't there only 4 of them?
We will rebuild it.
Oh, great.
You could
That's
make
great.
a statue of each of us out of the rock and put it in each of your 6
Well-
towns.
that seems
5 towns.
5 towns.
There's 5 left.
I think we're still good. We got enough
Well,
people.
there's
for
That's
5
pretty
of
good.
you.
That's a passing grade if we saved half.
5 out of 10. That's an average town.
Maximus would like to just pocket a little piece, like a little
A
memento.
little chardalyn rock.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I think Ponto's usually looking for that kind of shit, isn't he?
Ponto's usually making sure that nobody pockets Chardalyn rock.
If you want to, you can make a sleight of hand.
Mhm.
I mean, Ponto's actively said multiple times.
I think Ray
he's
should roll
always
for you.
watching.
Yeah, let me roll to see if you succeed in your sleight of hand, right? Okay, I'll roll for you.
As I
You
see
roll.
the look in your eyes, like Thanos snapped the thieves' gloves out of his
Yes.
Before I roll. Before I can roll.
This is how
You're
he
like
brings-
going to get it, and you're like gloves.
You're like,
your hands get a
you
little
can see you
colder.
going,
This is how he brings balance to Icewind Dale.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. It changes it drastically, but it doesn't mean it's nothing. 18. And without the gloves, okay, let's take the gloves off. Where's the glove? Right here. Without the gloves, my skills are still +9.
Wow.
27.
So everyone's focused on this dragon. You're kind of like stretching, Maximus, and you're just like, "Oh, what is that?" And you like reach into your like underneath your clothes, and you pull out this like shard of rock that's embedded into your arm or your shoulder, and you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna keep that."
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The one that was already in me.
You
Yeah.
put it back in the
Just
wound.
put it right back in there.
Stop the bleeding.
So now he's got like blood spurting out of his back.
Yeah. I put that back in.
So you have a piece of shard rock.
Okay. And no gloves anymore.
Well, gloves is a frontal problem.
I know.
Not a problem.
That's fine.
I hand you a pair of the gloves again.
Those looked a little dirty.
Just remember where these come from.
Yeah, where did they go? I thought they were right here.
We got knocked off in the fight.
And now they're right here.
Oh, so now I got attuned to them again. Or no? Are they attuned?
I'm pretty sure they're two.
Yeah.
Are you,
Guys, why don't we just take a 1 hour break?
you gonna steal something in the next 15 minutes?
I don't know. I would rather we take a 1 hour walk into town and get back.
Fair. Can you station some guards around this thing just in case, or?
Yeah, I don't got any guards here.
Yeah.
All of them are gone?
Yeah,
Could you
they
just
all died.
puke up the gods around in a circle?
Well, what about Valine's guards that
they
are
would've died
undead?
anyway.
Valine did not take
Drop
any of
trial
the
right
guards.
here.
I thought some of them got
Those are
turned.
little
Yeah,
circle
those
of
all
friends.
died again.
Do you want to build a
All
snowman?
turned into hamburger.
You remember the wing attack?
Oh, yeah.
And then followed by
I just
another
thought
attack
they were
and
undead, so...
Oh yeah, they're undead, all right, and now they're undead.
They're re-dead.
They're bits of dead
Full dead.
everywhere.
Are you hungry now, Yeti?
No, I'm pretty full, surprisingly. I don't know why.
That battle, yeah, it made me a little hungry.
Okay, let's head back
You
then.
should walk.
Well, before we go, everybody gather round. I think that we did a really good job, you guys. And I want to commend you all for, not running away and sticking to it and staying strong and fighting. And I continue on with this speech and, really inspire.
I'm not standing there for 10 minutes. I'm walking.
And then soon I'm just talking to Ponto.
I'm there, but I can't hear you. I don't even have to put my fingers in.
Yeah, you're just deaf.
He just kind of tunes out and listens to his own whistle. And
I just turn my little horn backwards.
But he's seeing your lips flap.
I thought you could only do that once per
Short rest. Yeah.
We're not
Have
taking
you
a
not
short rest.
done that?
Well,
Yeah, you did, because we had them.
we had them at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Before
And we
the
haven't
fight.
short rested. I'm just RPing some good old-fashioned
Okay. All right.
encouragement.
You're right. We did do better than expected.
Yeah, so you might not get temporary hit points out of this inspiring speech, but I still give it.
So you and Pondo are 10 minutes behind the rest of us, sir?
No, you said you were standing there watching me
No, I didn't.
with your fingers in your ears.
No, I did that for 5 seconds, and then I just walked away.
So it was a 10-minute speech?
Yeah.
9.5-minute speech, yeah.
Valine says, I can conjure up some undead. They can stand guard till we send more back. It won't last for too long, but some is always better than none.
Perfect.
So she casts a spell and 4 bodies kind of come up out of the snow slowly and kind of stumbling together. And parts are kind of ramshackled together. And she kind of just looks at them and nods. And they kind of just take up 4 different points around the dragon to kind of create a rectangle.
Could you leave your GoPro here and then re-summon it back later? Something just to keep an eye on things while we're...
Nobody has a familiar, I guess.
I have something I can do.
Okay. Do that.
Do you have a spell slot for it?
Yeah, I use all my sorcery points.
Yeah, you should have done that
Level 4.
Oh, yeah, he's
familiar.
You're using your level 4 spells to turn into sorcery points?
Yeah, I get to summon an aberration.
Whoa. Why didn't you do that during the fight?
Because
Exactly.
You're bringing out your big spells now.
I'll bring out a beholderkin. So this eyeball thing pops into existence.
So you kind of see these sigils kind of glow in the air as Quincy starts chanting the words, and Colin just kind of turns and looks at Quincy, and this beholder of this tentacle-eyed, smaller version of this monstrosity that you all know and hear of in your childhood stories pops into existence.
Okay, you watch this thing. Nobody touches it, okay? You keep an eye on it.
And you kind of see these little eyes.
I hugged my rope a little tighter.
It hugs you back. It gently caresses your nuts.
Whoa.
I did say it's a female rope.
Is it a hemp rope or a
You
silk
said-
rope?
You and the rope are getting way too close.
It's its lifeline. One false move, it's got smoked by the nuts.
How far away from Easthaven are we?
An hour.
So within a mile?
But close to you. What?
Well, because I could put in the alarm spell up, so I at least know if anything's moving. But
I mean, you could alarm it and make a giant noise.
well, it's the mental alarm will alert me if
Oh,
I'm
okay.
within a mile, but outside of the mile.
It's probably not in the mile.
But for the first mile.
But the gazer, does it?
After the
Notify you?
first 50 feet, I don't care
Does the
anymore.
gazer
Right.
notify you mentally?
No.
The geezer's
It's not a gazer.
The
It's,
geezer's gazer.
That's a
It's a bull.
it's
decrepit
much bigger than a
beholder.
gazer.
A wrinkly beholder.
It looks like smoke's bad enough.
Couple eyeballs on
Yeah.
Bad.
It's kind of like avoided shape.
One bad mama jamma.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll start hiking back then.
So you guys trudge through the snow quietly, contemplating like what has happened to you guys. Slowly, after the first half hour, you kind of see the edge of town slowly appear on the horizon. When you guys get spotted about 20 minutes or so from the gates, you can kind of see the gates slowly open up, and you can see like people on axe beaks just fly out of the gates as they see a group of people coming back from the direction. You see people from the militia. You see the leader of the militia from Easthaven.
We got Markham. Captain of the guard.
Markham is from
Knuckles survived.
Rinchander.
Rinchander.
Yeah, the sculpture. The little moose, little white moose.
No, that was destroyed in a different town.
We don't know that it was destroyed.
The entire town was destroyed.
Yeah, but the guy who was sculpting it, maybe he took it with him when he fled.
That's weird. It doesn't say the actual.
Imdra Arlaga?
Yeah, it's Imdra. That's right. You see Imdra, the half elf, come flying out with like 4 other guards flying behind them.
Arlaga?
It's Imdra Argalath.
Arlaga.
Yeah, something close to that. It's Arlagath. Argalath. You see them fly out. They're like, "You're back. Where is everyone else?" And you can see them like dismount off of axe beaks immediately, half in stride, as they kind of like slow down and they're like sliding on the ground besides the axe beaks.
All was lost until the rope saved the day. This rope
You
saved.
kind of see, you get halfway through and they turn and look at Colin and they're like, "What happened? Where are the 20 other guards?"
He was hungry.
Hairball.
Colin says it was a hard-pressed battle.
You're gonna
I
need
saved many of them from being killed by the dragon.
Immediately.
It would have been good.
Colin says it was a hard-fought battle. The 5 of them proved their valor and worth to the 10 towns. We have won today at a great cost to us. Leave the axe beaks, take one back, send a troop of 8 or 10 that can stay overnight. About 2 miles back is another site with 4 undead and Avalith creature of many eyes.
Don't touch that dragon thingamajigger.
What he says. Leave it there for the White and her team to get to it.
Oh, this thing disappears after an hour. So
Yeah.
it would be gone now.
In a little bit, it'll be gone, yes. By the time they get there, it'll be gone. And you can kind of see, like, one guy peel off back. And then Indra offers the 3 axe beaks. Says, I can walk with my crew. The big fellow might have to walk as well, but the smaller ones you could double up. It's a short jaunt back to the town.
Am I
Thank
the
you.
big fellow? Or are you the big fellow?
No, you're slightly larger and smaller than me, so
Do I get the next beat?
I guess so.
I'm already on that speed.
So Maximus and Ponto kind of double up, and Quincy and maybe Valine, and then Colin takes one of his own.
All right.
That's exactly correct. Except you're in front holding onto the axe beak and she's behind with the reins. You're the old man. She's got one arm on you just to hold you so you don't fall off.
Her hands on the move.
You moving her hand? It's not the creepiest thing ever. About another 20 or so minutes go by, and you get to the gates, and you can kind of see, at this point, you can see a lot more people are out in the streets. They heard the trumpets call that people were seen coming, and people in like full snow gear are just like, they're out watching you guys walk back in these streets of Easthaven. You slowly make your way from the east way through dropping the stables off with Indra as they take the axe beaks away. And Colin is like, we're back. We will tell you all about it tomorrow. Tonight we rest. Get some sleep. We will be fine for the evening. And you can kind of see like groups of people that don't look like they don't know where they're going. They're not from here. You can see people like wrapped with bandages, arms being held, canes that being made out of bits of wood as they're hobbling in the snow-covered streets. These are probably people from other places that arrived during the chaos of your battle. You guys slowly go from one side of the town all the way to the other side, to where the wet trout is. I mean, it's the entire town you guys walk through. You see dozens upon dozens of people on the streets here, milling, walking about, looking at you, staring, gawking. You hear the edges of whispers.
We're all bleeding and
You're covered in like ash. Quincy's like got like bits of like skin exposed from like that radiant breath that seared through rock.
I'm specifically walking with a swagger. Like I'm a jackass. I'm just like
Conor McGregor.
yeah.
Like Colin McGregor. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even hard to hear. I'm just like, yeah, that's fucking easy shit. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah.
You look tasty.
Yeah. I'm also hybrid still, I think.
Yeah, unless you changed back, you're still hybrid.
Man, just badass.
And they're like looking at your group of misfits as you walk through like you walk through a living storm of snow and ash and fire. And Colin and Vanille are like leading you through this. They know what you guys have done. They know what has been accomplished. They know it came at a cost of the rest of the towns. As you make yourselves all the way to the wet trout, you walk up the same 4 steps that lead open. You open the door, and you can see the same smiling face of the barmaid at the back. She goes, Colin, you're here. Do you need clothes, towel, anything, food? Are you all right? Are you hurt? Colin's like, I'll be fine. I need some sleep. And you can see, like, still, like, bits of, like, his skin is, like, kind of cracked a bit. And Mimitra is, like, her jaw kind of dropped as Colin walked in. She's obviously never seen him look like
No,
this
it's always
before.
put together, right?
He's always immaculate. From top to bottom. Never a thread on his clothes out of place. Always perfection. You guys walk in. Mimitra looks at you guys. He's like, you're back. Do you need hot drinks, baths, towels? What do you need? And
Yes.
Colin's like, we're going up to the Starlight. We'll be fine. Close the bar for tonight. Nobody comes in.
I think there's a lot of people out there that you could use some food though with.
Yeah,
They're opening up the kitchen.
the refugees.
There's a lot of misplaced people right now.
Mimitra, open up the kitchen.
Oh, good man,
Feed
Colin.
everybody in the streets. Take it out of my coffers. It'll be fine.
Good call, Ponto.
Nobody goes upstairs. Lock them up for the night.
As long as you got enough to pay us afterwards.
Maximus, he really isn't a prick. He's not about not.
You can kind of just see him like slowly. He's like pulling on the arm rail now, like walking up. The steps.
I'll go next to him and I'll give him a hand.
And you
up.
can just see him like he's almost the effort of like everything he has is being put into steps. Like every step that he took from there to here, like he is withered, he is smaller, his frame is like posturing even is slowly.
Hell of a spell you did there, whatever that was.
It won't be one I can cast for at least another decade.
Damn.
What is he? Is he human or?
From what you guys see, he looks human.
From what I've seen him do, probably not.
He has multiple penises, or
I'm so glad I wasn't taking a sip of
No, I didn't see him do anything like that.
oh,
In his state where he is weak and vulnerable and maybe not all put together,
Yeah.
I want to manipulate that.
would my insight be able to pry into where he or who he might be or what he might is?
If he has multiple penises, does that make him a grind flare?
Gosh. Where have you, like, do you have, like, this, like, pent-up energy? You're just like, on Monday. Just get it all out at once.
saving that one for 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I have a great insight, but
Make
I think
an insight check.
I think that this would, of all the times, this
I would
be
agree.
the time.
This would be the time that Maximus is looking the hardest, going, what is going on?
Yeah, I don't
The
have a great
character, the
insight.
icon that is like the mystery behind the lute and the lyre. The person that is supposed to be like the peak of the top.
Dirty 20.
What? I'll text you what you know
Okay.
later tonight.
Okay.
Because I'm going to give it a bit of thought.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's what I gathered from what I know from him from before, but also like in this moment where he might slip or expose or be a little more vulnerable because of his state.
I'm
Smoke, you walk right up and you kind of like put your arm underneath his other one,
I'll
like
just
stooping down.
pick him up.
He kind of just like puts you off and just kind of sticks an arm around yours. And
All
it's
right.
kind of like he's walking up. His pride is too much
Yeah.
for this.
You're okay. Got it.
He's like, what you have done is more noble than most. Sticking around, being the butt of everyone's joke for so long.
What?
What?
The other guy.
That
not,
was Maximus.
Smoke,
though.
you're gonna
not me, the other guy.
remember
right?
all those times you spat? You're gonna have to find all those spits and suck them back up again.
Oh, he's just polishing the floor.
He kind of just smiles. It's like, I need a drink and a meal. I'll feel better after that. And he kind of, you guys walk up and he kind of just like moves his hand and like the door kind of just pops back out, slides to the side. You walk in and it's just quiet. There's nobody in here. A couple of staff. You can see a couple of old dwarfs. They kind of look up in there. He kind of nods. He's like, I'm back. Vanille is just kind of walking silently behind your group. Just like it is eerily quiet in here now. If you could, you hear like bits of rock off of your shoes kind of crunching on the floor. Like it is eerily quiet. He kind of stops and kind of just like stands up and kind of just straightens his back here. He's like, I need a meal for 7. Like we're not going to live through tomorrow.
Probably 6. I think he's full.
A meal for 7. Like we're not going to be through tomorrow. I'm going to take a bath. I will see you all in an hour.
Sweet.
And then he kind of like stiffens and kind of just like, you can kind of just see like a bit of like weight come off of him as he's kind of like stands up a little bit taller. It's just like, and then he kind of like reaches out, the other dwarf is already right beside him as he kind of like puts his arm over it and they walk off and they walk left through this side. This is the same side that you went to the main hall for the main dinner. Around the corner, into the main hall in the back. Your guys' rooms straight through to the right. Couple doors down and then left, right again. You can see the one dwarf, he's like, in an hour dinner will be served. Please wash up. There'll be a room for every one of you.
People leave it all on the battlefield, but he really left it out on the battlefield. It looks pretty hollow right now.
Prestidigitation.
That's your bath. You gonna spend a sorcery point on that too?
No, it's catching.
No, but twin cast it on me too, right?
Why would I do that?
So you guys walk through the corners. Bits of like rubble and debris kind of fall off as you're moving shape. Smoking, you kind of shiver as you kind of like warm up. You can hear the rock.
The fire.
You walk into your rooms. They're clean. Single beds. Smoking Yeti, you walk into yours and like beds are twice the size as they were like a couple nights ago.
Like magically bigger.
You could easily fit 2 or 3 of you on this bed, Smoke.
There's a
Yeti walks in. There's one at least big enough for 2 of him.
If there's a bath, I'll make a bath.
There is a bath of hot water, and you can kind of see like little bits of bubbles, and like it's like.
I think you just. That's your bath.
That's how I dry myself.
Oh.
You can see bits of flecks of green and purple and pink and yellow that are like
bath bomb
floating in here.
I'm in.
Everyone, I assume.
Oh yeah, we all have a bath.
Quincy, you kind of go in all clothed, and you're like, oh, wow.
I
might as well wash the outside and the inside at this point.
It just floats up.
Yeah. And you can see, like, Quincy's, like, got all these oils and fats that float up to the top really fast.
Just like a slick.
Yeah. It's like if you walked into, like, a portable toilet that is dehydrated and all the fats and oils from everyone's urine are floating on top. It's kind of white and creamy.
But
all.
I thought we all have individual rooms with individual baths.
You do. I'm just describing.
Oh, good. Well,
I should have taken my depends off.
Well, I think Yeti and I are in the same room, are we?
No, you're all in your own room.
Individual, okay.
They're purposely, like, when he said he's like, everyone will get a room, it all happened.
Magically. Like, these aren't the same rooms that we had last time.
Well, they look the same, but they're obviously not.
We upped the luxury level a little bit.
I think this
Turn the
is
dial
like
to 11.
the whole starlight in here is like a whole magical place. Like a planar
Like
dimension.
you're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah.
Or Easthaven.
It's pretty cool.
Maximus, you walk in and
Makes
you can
you
see
wonder
like drying rack,
if
and
you
you
can do
can
this
see
while
like
he hangs around here.
a couple of like a writing table in yours. Ponto, you can see a table that's made out of like rock with a bit of a fire underneath it. Some like tools for tinkering are onto the top. Quincy, you can see a bed,
Oh,
and like it kind of like it has this like little coin slot on the side that you can drop in. It kind of goes and blows warm air.
It's got a hole in the middle so you can shit and pee in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It goes into a magical dimension.
Yeah. It goes into the poop dimension. No.
Yep.
Smoke, your room is like humid. It's like strange because like you walked in and it was humid from the bath at first, and then slowly as like you finished your bath, it kind of like it changed and slowly became drier and drier.
Do I have a nice big white robe?
Sure, there's a white robe for you to put on.
Big fluffy mane.
Yeah.
For the rope.
No, for me. But I am in a robe.
Yeah, and the rope is around you, holding the
Yeah.
robe on.
So good.
Giant bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, be at the back.
I'm just rubbing the rope. I'm in my happy place, man.
Rubbing the rope in your happy place.
Can we get a clip that? Can we clip that?
Yeah.
Rubbing the rope.
In my happy place.
I could record it and make it a ringtone for you. I'm rubbing the rope, I'm in my happy place. I'm rubbing the rope, I'm in my happy place.
That'll be my voicemail greeting.
Yeah.
I can't come to the phone right now. I'm rubbing my rope in my happy place.
Ponto, you slowly peel off bits of armor. You take the boot off of your helmet, your actual helmet. And you kind of like shake out your hair. Slowly take off your like pieces of armor.
Was the boot melted to nothing, or it was?
The boot. There's bits of the boot left. It's had a better soul, but not so much anymore.
Well, the leather would have
That's also-
protected him a little bit. That is good for
Still
him.
working.
Still digesting.
Yeah.
You all wait here for an hour. Yeti, your room, when you walked in,
There's a giant bucket in the corner.
no. There's a huge bed that could fit at least two of you, fully like stretched out. You see this impossibly large tub with like floating bits of like green and yellow and like purples in it. You like peel off of your layers and you like go in and you expect it to be warm, but it's like cold. You're like kind of slowly walking and you're just like,
Pretty comfortable in here.
It's a platter of humans over here in the corner.
no.
It wasn't voluntary. I keep telling you, I didn't want to eat them. They were just so tasty. What was I supposed to do?
You like all slowly relax, and over this hour you guys can take a short rest, regain back whatever that means for your class.
Ooh, the rest. Yeah. I'm gonna heal my 2 hit points.
Boom, 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 boom.
Get on board.
After about an hour, there's a knock on all of your doors. And there's someone telling me it's like, we'll be eating in the main hall tonight, around the central tree.
Yeah, the tree. Love the tree.
Dinner will be ready in 15 minutes. I'll come and meet you in the main part of Starlight and bring you there. I thought you were one bear.
I'm celebrating. You're not that cold.
9.
We got to drink them, but we can't leave them here.
Fridge over there.
No, we can't leave them in your fridge.
Why not?
So you guys all
Okay.
take a short rest. 10-15 minutes goes by and you gather. Smoke, are you still in just the robe?
Oh yeah, I'm in it
Yeah.
all night.
So
But going to
Smoke-
dinner in a robe.
Smoke walks out in this like ginormous
I find a
white
pipe. I find a
robe.
pipe in one of the side doors, and I got the pipe in my mouth.
Sure.
It's like
Yeah.
sparkling. It's like sparkling hell when you walk around with your robe on, going to a fancy meal.
Yeah, it's a Playboy guy.
You?
You have
You have-
Half?
You
So
think it's a pipe.
yeah,
It's a crack pipe.
I'm not gonna say what.
I don't need 2 characters that are stuck on drugs.
Oh, you haven't given him the secret note yet about his drug habit?
No.
That's a good beer.
The Persephone Stout is fantastic.
I haven't had that in a long time.
You see Smoke in this like pristine white robe,
So good.
and like his huge mane is just kind of like floating and wafting in the air. It's like very voluminous
Airy.
from its clean slate, and you can see
I
this
turn and
huge. He turns around and you can see the robe. The
Skin's
see those
open,
just
opening up.
like-
That's right. He blinded from the ball.
You see the rope
The
like
one
wrapped
ball.
around the middle, and then this huge like triple knotted Japanese bow in the back.
That he obviously did not tie.
Yeah, obviously. Maximus, what do you come out wearing?
Oh.
How do you guys get all these clothes?
Well, you know, I have my cape that's like a suit bag, and I have different costumes and attire.
One that smells like shit.
He dips it in the tub and cleans it. All of your costumes are now clean.
Nice.
Oh, that's not fun at all. But you still ate shit.
I think it's like
That I can't take away.
it's like a purple velvet, you know, with a big collar. Yeah, frilly
Very-
shirt.
A very prince-like outfit.
Yeah.
What does Quincy walk out wearing? Just your regular robes? Do you
I got like
open up the closet and find something?
fuzzy slippers.
You find a pair of fuzzy slippers in the closet.
Yeah.
You find black, kind of slate-colored, like loose Japanese pajamas with like bits of like charcoal on the edge. Yeti, you find an immaculate, like long cotton shirt that like floats on your body, and a pair of like cotton pants.
He's still in bear form.
Where hybrid or
Yeah, hybrid form. What do you wear, Ponto? I need to do a lot of fixes on my armor, so I will take off the armor and pull out of one of my bags all of the leather armors and everything that I was wearing way back before all of this started, and I would have that, and then just have my one vambrace on my arm. So Ponto walks out in these like very blackened brown armor or like pieces of leather gear with like reds and blacks down the one side of his sleeve. It matches down to his vambrace where he's holding.
Is it your leather smock and that's it? Kind of like assless chest.
So he's got cheeks hanging out, cheeks slapping around.
He's got a pair of pants as well and boots. Yeah. I'm still lightly armored.
Assless chaps.
That's what Smokes has right now. The robe has like two. I'm just kidding.
It's in the front.
Yeah. The rope is just slowly opening up.
Yeah, as I walk,
Yeah.
just floats around.
Yeah. Every now and again, everyone gets a glimpse of the one.
Every 30
shiny-
seconds, full Monty.
Yeah. You guys
Sit down while you're eating, Smoke. Jesus.
Stop moving.
Fuck, I don't know if it's a bag of raisins or just your nut.
I just turn toward you.
Yeah.
It wraps around
Yeah.
my
You just see this. You guys follow around to the other half of the starlight, around corners, opening up into these double doors into like a round table
The table's only like half set, so it only goes halfway around the tree tonight. You can see that in the center of the tree is where Colin will probably obviously sit, as it's a little more elegant, and you can see to one side is 3 and to one side is 2. And then you can see 2 more spots at the far end as well. Colin walks in from the other side through a door that you guys didn't know was there on the left-hand side of the room. You can see him clean, still tired. Put together now, but tired. Standing up straight, a little bit more normal. He's got on like very fine silk clothes at this point. Very lounge-like, similar to Yetis, I would say, but a cross between Yetis and probably what Quincy is wearing.
Yetis in pajamas.
You can see like a flowing robe off the back as he walks forward, proud. He's like, come, let's share one more meal before the real chaos starts here.
Huh?
What?
I'm assuming that ripples of this will go through the 10 towns. Duvessa will need to know. I expect her probably in the next 5 minutes to be here for dinner. What we've accomplished at least is peace for tonight. Doesn't solve our problems of tomorrow, but peace for tonight. You kind of see him just snap his hands, and someone is like beside him with a glass in his hands, and you see someone beside all of yours, and he kind of just like grabs the glass. He's like, to Maximus and the miners, Ponto and the Pantaloons.
You need an umbrella, mine.
There is.
And the
To
rope.
Colin and to Vanille and to the 20 soldiers who lost lives and brothers and family
To
tonight.
venereal.
To the survivors of the 10 towns and for the rebirth of our towns. Cheers.
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 Let the rope take a little sip.
The edge dips in a bit and kind of goes.
Maximus, what is this chaos for tomorrow? I thought everything's safe now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's some fallout. I imagine these people are without homes, and, there's a lot of rebuilding to do, and then there's Frozen Man to think about, too,
Colin kind of interjects. He's like, that will be the talk of tonight, but that will be later.
True.
I want to celebrate the 5 of you.
All right.
Eat like kings tonight. It might be the last time we ever get to eat like this again.
You know, if you really want to push this Frozen Man thing, you can make it like an annual festival.
Yeah. Well, this will be the first of many.
And you
Sell
can
it. You
kind
gotta
of see
find
Colin
some.
slowly walk down the steps, unimpeded. Just slowly walking. You can kind of see him just wince as he kind of like each foot goes onto the floor. Pulls the chair back. Immediately someone behind it to set him into the table. He ushers you all to sit down.
Colin, one thing we did talk about is we are going to donate all revenue, not just profits, all revenue from Frozen Man to help rebuild the 10 towns.
Well, Smoke, you know what revenue means, right?
No. He doesn't.
All the money that is made will go to rebuilding 10 towns. Right, Ponto? I think we talked about this.
I think what Smoke is trying to get to is that anything that we can do to help, this is what we're here for.
You guys have done a tremendous deed for us. It will not be forgotten.
Because, at first, we are a band, and second, we're an adventuring party. But when we first started, that first gig that we had, where was that? In Targos was our first gig. Oh, Targos. Remember Targos?
No.
Days.
We'll always have Targos.
Well,
That could be a song.
You're right, Smoke. That could be. I'll have to start rating that one.
We'll always have Targos.
We'll rebuild Targos.
Colin ushers you all to sit down. You sit. Slowly, plates and courses of food come out. Salads, breads, seafood, roast platters of meat come out. Then, like, interesting dishes from the far reaches of Faerun start coming out, like weird pastas with like improbable meats put into it, with like foam and bits of like that care and attention is put into.
Like,
this is like a full.
There's no way that this food was stored
this food
here.
Was not stored here. This food was not made here. Whatever this is, you've never had it before. It's fantastic.
Does any of this taste like Timothy?
It's a lot better. It's like seasoned Timothy.
Does it
like
fill us
sesame.
up? Is it like
It's
you can just
filling.
keep eating and eating, or is it
it's all like bits and portions. Like Smoke is eating. He's like, "Can I have two?" And he's like, "Just wait."
It's more like Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, it's a refined Timothy.
Never had my Timothy prepared that way.
Out in the dunes, we used to have
in the dunes?
Duck in the
Chalamet.
Eventually, like the courses turn from like meats to
Duck,
like
Chalamet.
pastas and rices, and then slowly into like desserts and like different savory dishes to follow.
What's wrong with that one?
Wouldn't have fell on the floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's saving that one
Well,
for
you
you.
don't clean your floors, you're fine. You can eat that. What are you talking about? You don't have a dog.
No, I need a dog.
got 2 guys, 2 sons.
One of them cleans the floor once a month, don't they? What are you talking about?
About an hour or so goes by of your like slow meal that goes by. You can see Duvessa kind of like frantically walks in. He's like, she's like, "You're all here." In seconds behind his
They're
Markham.
great.
He's like, "You all made it through."
Is Valine present here?
Verlene has been here the whole time.
Is she eating?
She is.
You worried we're gonna get poisoned?
I'm just.
We don't want to pay you
I'm
guys.
just.
Did anyone here if Eris made it? Is she sick?
Duvessa can. She is fine.
Grinchander hasn't been attacked yet.
Grinchander-
Our greatest treasure is alive. That's good.
I think that's just
The only real artist in these towns.
All of Icewind dead.
Yeah.
Duvessa says, "We have guards present at the wreckage of the beast."
That's another good name for
A song?
song.
Yeah.
Wreckage of the Beast.
Good metal tune.
Yeah.
That could be this too.
Oh, God.
I'll do that during the song.
That's the wreckage of the beast.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be in the back of the stage every time you say "Wreckage of the Beast."
Oh my gosh.
It went from being like this cool, like metallic
Yeah.
song. Now it's like a meatloaf. So
Duvessa walks in and sits down and stands up kind of at the back, noticing that there's not a plate seated for him.
who is this?
Markham, chief of the military from Grinchander.
But he wasn't present with us in the battle.
No, but there's a plate for Duvessa here.
Mm.
She sits down at the end and she just kind of like, she's like, "I don't need anything to eat, just something to drink to stay awake."
Coffee?
Maximus. Oh, she's not eating. Maybe it's sheep poisoning.
Oh, no. Well, I mean...
Just to be safe, you shouldn't eat.
Yeah, I'm just.
My
Probably not
concern was
empty.
not about poison. It was more about whether she is also undead and doesn't need to eat.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeti doesn't get that.
Okay. That was... In my head, this is what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Duvessa looks across the room and says, "You all made it. You felled the beast.
It was a thing.
Ruined the fortress.
crazy. Just weeks ago, we were
We didn't.
random adventurers just meeting, and
We didn't ruin the fortress, so.
No, the one that we were supposed to go. And
I'm still waiting to get to Chult.
Oh, that ruined fortress.
no, wait, what do you mean?
Getting my fortresses mixed up.
the fortress that we were sent to go kill the guy and hopefully stop
We did.
this from happening. Yeah.
No, we were never sent to stop this from happening. We were only sent to kill a specific guy.
Well,
No one ever told us about a big
You
dragon.
mean
It
Zardoz?
seems like if there's talk
Yeah,
of this might be the last meal that we can share together and that this is the start of it, there might be a little bit more known that we were given information to.
So you're saying they fucked up because they didn't tell us about
I
the
didn't
dragon?
say that.
I would hate to have
Precisely,
the weight
but
of those
they're-
deaths on my shoulder. But
Wow.
Maybe they're just buttering us up with this meal.
It's just the beginning of the end.
I feel like there's more that maybe we have to deal with. Like,
That was
maybe
the
we
big
didn't
bad.
know.
What do you know, Ponto?
What could be bigger and badder than that?
I know that when somebody pulls out all the stops and gives you all the food and all the drink that you can have and says that it might be your last meal, you're probably going to get asked to do something even more dangerous and stupid tomorrow.
I think he said, like it's your last meal.
Yeah. I think that he's just really appreciative of having adventurers like us who could fight alongside and keep him alive.
Job well done, boys.
Yeah.
Woo!
200 years of peace.
Yeah, I gotta go peace too.
200 years.
All the 200-year-olds.
I'm sure tomorrow. will be
Such a
fine.
buzzkill, Ponto. We did it.
Yeah, we did. And now there's hundreds of people that don't have homes and don't have food.
Well, you gonna go start building houses for them or what? I'm not a fucking carpenter. I'm not that lowly.
He's taking care of the population problem.
Yeah. There's some good widows around. If you're looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's
There's-
that?
Only enough resources for about 50% of the people here in Icewind.
And one rope.
So he basically snapped his fingers and he's taken out half the population. But no rope.
And I did 2.4% of the damage to the dragon. Like, that was incredible.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry, I think that you were going to allude to something.
Oh, what?
else.
Was there more to this?
Well, currently we are safe from whatever threat they were planning to stop whatever beast they were trying to build to wreck us all.
Mm-hmm.
Fell the head of the clan,
Yeah.
pushed them back.
Yeah.
into
Cut the head off.
Dark.
And whatnot.
Melted him in the forge.
Exactly. We owe you a great debt.
I'm starting to think Ponto might be right.
When they say that means we're not getting paid.
We're gonna need
Here
a
we
few
go.
more days. You need to rest, recuperate.
If you were to put a number to that great debt that you owe us,
It would be innumerable. Innumerable.
and how many zeros does that have?
At least 4.
Oh, that should be enough to rebuild all the towns, Maximus.
That's talk for tomorrow.
We could probably get you a new knuckles.
I will have to
New nut?
Knuckles.
probably talk to the people of Easthaven tomorrow morning. Yeah. I'll talk to the people tomorrow morning. Looks over at Colin. I'm assuming they're staying here tonight. Colin nods. He's like, the Starlight is closed tonight. You need to sleep. They need to sleep. They've earned this. And she kind of just like, whatever. Sure.
The creepy Uncle Dunkle?
Yeah, I'll have the creepy Uncle Dunkle.
Huh?
No. Not you, Quincy. You guys have earned rest tonight. You brought peace to what's left of our towns. I'm sure we can put a plan in place to slowly rebuild some of them.
Is that the new name of the place?
Some of the towns.
What's left of our towns?
This could be called Halfhaven.
Easthaven and Bridgeshander are fine. Lonelywood at the top, they all left before the destruction happened. It took them a while to leave.
What about Turtlemaine?
They all exited to the mine.
They took the window coverings out of the deal as the next stage of negotiating.
Out of the mines of Turtlemaine?
Yes, the mines of Chardalyn.
Oh, those jerks.
All those underground window coverings? Bunch of assholes.
It was actually just prints from outside that they took away.
So petty.
And all the nails in the floor.
You have guys have earned rest tonight. I thank you for every child that still has a mother and a father.
Less fathers than mothers, but yeah.
20 less fathers than mothers. We'll take care of them. I'll make sure of it. The refugees will put into empty houses that we have. Food will be scarce for a few more months. But with one problem out of the way, we can focus on the one thing that's been keeping us back. And she kind of turns and looks at Vanille. She's like, you've been researching and looking at how to...
Indoor plumbing?
Get to the next stage of the problem. And Vanille just nods, just like, I have. What I've dedicated the past few years to. I need 2 pieces. It's not pleasant where we need to go find them. But if we can find them, we can open up a hole in the glacier. From the research I've done, from the Brotherhood that I have ties to, there's a city inside the glacier. We figure it has enough power to maybe stop whatever she is doing.
What? You mean a city inside a glacier?
What? I thought this was the last episode. This was the end of the
did
campaign. We were done now.
Victory!
It
Yeah.
was about I was just packed for Rihanna. Plateau.
What do you mean a city in a glacier?
Unpack?
This was the end. We fought the beast.
Who's inside the city?
Happily ever after.
So there's 11 pounds.
Hey, we came to town!
You're up plus 1.
We got up a town!
6 down now.
Is it
Hopefully-
Terugar in this thing, or...?
We don't know. We figure it's been abandoned.
Oh, the city is abandoned?
Well, it's a good place for all the refugees.
Who
Then.
built the city?
It's a
What-
great question.
What do they build the city on?
Maximus?
The glacier.
In the glacier.
Oh, he just corrected.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Let's talk for tomorrow.
So this is unrelated to what we just succeeded in.
Correct.
Wow.
That's like some next level
God,
stuff.
it's a whole new contract. Like, this was an addendum to the previous contract, but now we're talking a whole new contract.
And we want the window cover.
Yeah. Too soon!
The window
Too
cover.
soon! God damn it.
Window coverings are in the contract.
Otherwise, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Tonight we all rest and sleep, knowing that we'll have one more night.
I would have rested better if I didn't know we had to die like 2 days from now.
If you don't, I'll be going with you.
Oh,
Where's that lady tabaxi?
What, Mallory?
No, isn't there another lady tabaxi in there?
There is a. You haven't seen one tonight.
Well,
Smokes all like.
He's wound up.
Yeah.
Pent up energy.
if I'm dying tomorrow,
I'm going up
Getting
tonight.
your rope out tonight?
I'm gonna drain this good one and maybe the old one.
Colin says, I hope you all have a fantastic sleep. I will see you in the morning.
Alright.
If
I'd
you
like to-
require anything tonight, please ask one of the people. They'll ask me. If I can make it happen, I will.
We good.
He looks at you, Smoke. If you require companionship, I can arrange that.
No.
No, it's okay. I'm okay.
You're a really bad.
You know what I mean? I just kind of give him the.
Yep.
with my hand.
Send it to my room.
I understand. You'll be fine.
That's right.
Is there, like, sound insulation between his room and mine? Because I'd like to sleep.
I can assure you, you will sleep just fine.
Oh.
Have you ever heard a cat going at it?
Is there going to be scratching?
My tongue might be sore tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Good to hear you service her, too.
Oh my gosh. Gordon's just like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing?
Good job. You're paying her for the pleasure, though. Like,
I'm doing the rope burn thing.
You don't want that rope back.
Can't
Fucked
even
up our
afford
tour. It's not about even drinking the beer. He can't even pour the beer.
Again, I'll see you all in the morning for breakfast. I'm sure there'll be provisions of coffee and food, whatever you require when you wake up. Sleep in. Nobody will wake you. Whenever you choose to leave your room will be when the day starts for each one of you.
sounds good.
Have a good evening.
You too.
And kind of stands up.
Good work today.
Just a little bit taller. A little more like his old self. Still tired. Put together, though.
I'd shake your hand now
And he reaches out your
instead
hand.
of tomorrow morning.
Shakes your hand.
Are we taking off tonight?
Yeah, we should probably get the fuck out of here.
Well, let's have more wine. You know, like
Oh,
we gotta
keep
celebrate.
this party going.
Yeah, keep this party. Just because he's going to bed doesn't mean the party's over.
Wow.
He turns, is like, if you guys feel free to stay in this room, I can provide music, some entertainment.
Harris?
Not
Where?
Harris.
Different town.
But she's here, isn't she?
You can see him look to like the edges, and he just snaps his finger, and like instantly, music kind of starts to fill the space. You see couples, more wine and umbrella drinks come out, mead for yourself. The large saucer bowl of like goat milk with alcohol in it. You can see like a floating flower that's like floating in it now.
Like some rum chata.
Sure. What is Ponto drinking? Ponto's drinking mead as well, does he not? You can see like a large frothy cup. Like this comes in pints. Moment for Ponto. I will bid you all a good night's rest. Revel in the moment. It is something to be cherished.
Yeah.
Maybe go get some sleep.
Everyone party, but Quinn.
Well, there's more umbrella drinks too. If you want an umbrella drink,
There is.
they got frozen daiquiris.
Here, try these, Quincy. I had them too.
Colin walks off to the end and then down to the left through a set of doors, and you see Duvessa kind of like, I'll see you guys in about an hour. I hopefully will maybe enjoy some of the celebration as well.
You got more work to do, or what? We're done.
Talk a few more things over with Colin before he goes to rest for the night. Shouldn't be long. Thank you.
Mom and Dad are going to talk it out.
You're coming with us.
Not Duvessa, Valine will.
Oh,
Like, that's who was talking. She's there. It's like, so, celebrations tonight? What are we doing? Playing some games, some cards?
yeah, hell yeah, I'll play cards.
Strip poker.
You only live once, old timer.
I got my robe. That's it.
One
You can see like a deck of cards being produced as she kind of starts shuffling them. She hands them off to like somebody beside as this like slender elven woman kind of comes forward and kind of starts shuffling. And so we're just going to play a simple game of poker tonight. Sounds good. And she starts
I don't want to play strip poker, though.
She starts dealing the cards out. It's like the loser takes off an article of clothing, if I remember the rules right.
Before I even look at the cards, I'm all in.
Daffy ducking it anyway.
You're all in.
Smokes all in on the first hand.
I didn't even know it was that.
Blind.
Roll a d20.
16.
Oh, not bad.
You don't lose that round. You keep your roll.
You double up then.
Do I get any panties?
You might.
That's not the first article of clothing.
No, I'm saying if you're all in all your chips, then you doubled up.
Yeah, so I'd want
Yeah.
a bra or something? Or?
What? That's you're putting on other
I'm
people's
putting on other
clothes.
And then you're going to take that off if you lose next time?
Exactly.
I'm not sure that's
That's not how that works.
Well, smoke, that's how it works for smoke.
Yeah. So an hour goes by. You're playing poker together. Slowly, I want everyone to roll a d20.
I'm not playing strip poker.
Everyone roll a d20.
That's not fair.
Yeah,
Having to roll? That's not fair. What?
You're naked.
Yeti's down to his like.
I'm not even playing! I don't do anything that requires a roll. I sit quietly.
Seriously?
Yeti actually, let's make it Yeti's wearing nothing but like smoke saucer.
Yeah.
Smoke.
How's that possible?
You're not playing and you're still naked.
You make
Yeah.
one week look good.
So
Just
Yeti's
saying.
sitting there buck-ass naked wearing one of Smoke's giant dishes over top of his crotch.
Just
He's
mad.
like, I don't
Life
know how
sucks.
this works. I ate 2 people once and I'm being cursed now.
Don't worry about it. You're always naked, walking around as an animal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
You can borrow this bra.
You don't have other people's articles of clothing.
He figures he wins the clothes. Because so he's got all my linen robes over there.
You can see Vanille's down to like a couple articles of clothing. Everyone's missing a few at this point. Smoke, you kind of like you're down to just the rope. Just the rope.
Just a pipe.
She's got the rope and the pipe. That's it.
The rope.
He's got that rolled up
Yeah,
there.
it's all coiled up.
You got it tied like a
Knot.
Japanese knot.
It's exactly like a giant sumo
Yeah.
tie.
There's those finger puzzles.
Japanese.
No, like you know how like
Oh,
the
yeah.
it's like wrapped around this way and that's wrapped through,
sumo.
and then a big knot.
The rope is kind of gurring at Duvessa.
What were you thinking with
Duvessa's
this
not
finger
there.
puzzle thing? I just gotta
Can't get out.
You got one end in and can't get it out. It's stuck in the rope. You guys revel in the moment. You're drinking freely and openly at this point. You're all a little intoxicated. An hour goes by and you're just laughing at like the hilarity of the situation. Hours ago you were fighting for your lives. It seems like nothing has happened and yet everything has happened.
Shadowheart will be proud of me now. We succeeded. We won the day.
Do you guys ever think about having children? Or do you have children?
We have 14 children.
14?
Yes.
Holy shit. Wow.
What are their names?
No wonder you
I've never met any of them.
No wonder you ran away.
Yeah.
One of them's a dwarf, half dwarf.
And we have a half tiefling and a half dwarf.
Half Leona.
She sends me away a year at a time, and every time I come back, I have another child.
That's a long incubation.
Yeah, it's really weird, you know. Humans are weird that way.
Yeah.
Half elves, they do weird things. They live a long time. You know, who knows?
Pregnant for like 5
Who knows
days.
how they work? Women.
Am I right?
Yeah, women, am I right?
An hour comes by and Duvessa sits down at the table and is like, so, I really can't believe that all happened tonight. She's like, starts like drinking to not catch up, but at
It's
least
just
feel
a
like,
card game. I don't know why you're making a big deal.
I didn't even want to play. They made me. I'm cold.
Just give her bra back.
I love you, Ponto. You're like the greatest.
I think this is the first time I've ever heard Yeti say he's called I love you too, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
I'm leaning against the tree in the middle now. I fell out of my chair.
it's good to see you all. I don't want to take up more of your time, but from me and for what it's worth, I want to thank you all for the time and the effort, the blood and the sweat. Thank you.
Feels good to help people. This one's for Yabagar talk.
I agree.
And Timothy.
Well, our moral compass is Ponto over there.
Yeah.
He really is our moral compass, and he wants to make sure that people are okay.
People will be taken care of. We will rebuild as fast as we can.
Mm.
But the problem at hand that is holding us back is this winter.
Mm.
The
Lean
weakness
has
of the
dedicated about a year's worth of her time. She's had pieces of her research stolen.
I think she cheats at cards.
Finiel just kind of snickers. You're just real bad at it.
I want that pipe back.
Take it. I realize that tomorrow we're probably going to ask the impossible from you again.
Do impossible in a row, that's what we are.
Take a week off. Rest around the town. Lounge here in the starlight. We'll be closed as long as you guys want to stay here.
It's more fun when it's open. It's more fun when there's more people around. I don't get roped into shit if there's other people around.
Roll.
Yeah. Are you trying to persuade them?
He's trying to persuade the DM. Go sleep tonight. Rest. Celebrate as long as you want. I'm going to stay here for... Looks like maybe one more hand? Maybe two. Stay for two.
I'm in.
You're all in again?
All in again. I need my pipe.
You see the pipe thrown across the room. To you guys. Heroes of the Ten Town. Feller of the Black Dragon.
To us.
Oh, I like this.
Cheers.
Oh, God, it's so cool.
Yeah, we're the black feller.
No, that is
Episode title?
Yeah, yeah.
Sunderer of the Fortress of Starlight.
Sun?
Or Sunlight.
So we just...
Sunderer of the Fortress
means
of
we
Sunlight.
killed the fortress? Wow. When did we do that?
I don't know.
Damn, we're good.
Thunder.
To you guys. Maximus and the Miners. Pontus and the Pontons.
You have to figure that out.
We got
Should
two
figure
names.
that out. Whether your band name be one and your adventuring group be another, that's up to you.
Maybe you guys should do a dance off.
What?
I don't know if I'm ready for dancing.
That's the death die.
We'll roll 2 more d20s and see how well the next 2 rounds go.
2 more.
Ray, you can roll with guidance.
I'm not. What? I'm not rolling it. What are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
you're
2 more
Oh.
1ds.
Come on. I know you can do it again.
I got a 2.
Hey, Mike.
I got an 8 and a 1.
No, give me the first number first.
An 8.
17.
16.
21.
How do you get
You
21?
get 21 on a
You
d20.
said I could roll with.
No, I
guidance.
said Ray could.
I have guidance too.
It's pity guidance. You don't need pity guidance.
He didn't say advantage. He said guidance. Access to a spell I have. If I'm cheating,
Wow.
I cheated at cards on the way here. I will cheat at cards again.
I'll remember
Thank you
this
very
when you
much.
DM.
I have access to a spell.
I have access to a spell. That means I cast it when I wanted to, retroactively.
What did you roll, Ray?
Not
17.
retroactively. I rolled the d4.
What did you roll?
A 2 and a 10.
So at this point, Quincy starts peeling off of his robes.
Oh, 7 for the second.
Second roll for everyone.
8.
7.
10.
1.
Ooh,
1.
10. You lose all your scars again.
Oh, wow. And we should have.
Maximus starts like peeling off of his pants because at this point he's shirtless, so he's down to his skivvies. And Duves is just like, I could stay, but I have responsibilities in the morning.
Oh, it's just getting good now.
Street level?
Yeah.
Right.
In the park.
I will see you all in the morning.
You should see it.
Have a rest.
It's really bright.
We'll see you. And she kind of like steps up and kind of just like grabs the table. She's like, kind of like shakes it off a bit, like the alcohol has finally gotten to her, and walks off down the hallway towards your guys' rooms. But you guys are all seated at the table.
I'm feeling all sick. I'm gonna find like the nearest garb or something I can puke into.
Sure, you puke into the nearest bucket.
Maximus' cape.
You see someone just pick up the cape immediately. It's like, I will wash this. It will be at your door in the morning.
Alright.
Smoke loves you too, Maximus.
I love smoke.
Well, actually, like, it's a little bit of a, like, you've had it from the back side of me and now from the front side of me. You can taste it too.
You've tasted smoke.
You tasted my shit. You can taste my vomit.
You've had smoke 2 ways.
Smoke wants you to taste the front too.
Stay out of my litter box. Maximus.
You guys retire for the evening. You all open up your rooms. It's the same room, except there's 2 female tabaxis sitting in your room.
Smoke immediately ejaculates way too quick.
Wow!
I love how you can make up this fictional moment, and you.
Wow. Nat 1 as soon as
Exit. Girls walk out.
What? I thought easy money.
What about your turn?
Huh?
With
Oh,
all
sorry,
the tongue
guys.
action.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he's finished.
It's a cat. He can lick
Oh,
his
no,
face.
there's 2 of them. My tongue's going to be so sore.
I did clean myself first, but okay. What tabaxis are you still?
Sit close together.
Let's do a centipede. A circular centipede.
Not what I envisioned, Gordon. Not what I envisioned.
It's not how he dreamt it either.
No.
Alright,
You guys-
stuff happens. We'll just say.
This stuff happens.
Well, like,
Fade to
fade
black.
to black.
Yeah.
Fade to black. I don't want to get too gross. Or
Yeah.
anything inappropriate.
This is a podcast, so
Come on, this is serious stuff.
Yeah.
You all fall asleep in your retrospective beds. Exhausted by the day, muscles ringing of metal grinding with rock, screams of people being tortured apart by the dragon, the careening scream of its breath as it melts a hole through rock and snow. Just those memories sit in the back of your mind as you all fall asleep.
that time when Maximus went perfectly in line with everyone else.
Yeah.
No, that. I was hiding behind
worst
Valine,
nightmare.
and Valine went perfectly in a line.
Everyone, just three guys, just lined up. Like Stonehenge, perfectly aligned north to south.
The North Star.
Like the winter solstice happened and all.
Yeah.
Dragons
All the
like,
planets
Dragon's
aligned.
like, are they stupid or what?
he went front row. Sleep finds you all for the evening, slumbering well into the morning.
A lot of purring going on.
Yes, there is. Fade to black. You can all hit a long rest.
Ooh, yeah.
Recuperate whatever that gets you. And we'll take a small break there as we get ready for the next day.
I think I had extra hit points, didn't
Everyone, three of us, Monto, yourself, and myself, all had plus 10 hit points.
Okay.
From 8.
But only for the rest of the day, right?
Yeah, it's back down.
Yeah, for 8
long
hours.
rest, yes.
So then it resets on a long rest.
So did it reset properly? I'm not even sure.
I just managed my hit points to 95, and I'm back to 85.
I don't know if mine changed. Still hate how it manages points if you don't.
Yeah, it's stupid.
If it's
It's like, why would it reset your...
every time. I'll have to check with Art to see what natural.
Just click don't reset. You're fine.
Yeah, every time. Yeah.
But you have to reset it after you have aid because it affects your max hit points.
Right.
And you can go in there. You can click
Get
on
all
here.
my charges back.
Where is it? Here.
Oh yeah, I gotta check.
You can go in there.
Check my charges.
The staff has charges? Yeah, and I used all of them. I rolled a D6 plus 4. Ooh. Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's the name of the episode, FFS.
What about if you get all your charges back on a natural one? Right? Like you want to set it up so that you have an item where you have to roll one in to get your charges
One's the
back.
loneliest number.
Well,
Yeah, that's a good title.
Spencer, one is the loneliest.
Yeah.
Spencer did say he's going to give you all these bonuses for ones. You got to roll low.
Is that right? Your campaign is built around me?
It's built around negatives.
Slow rolls.
Absolutely. No, I said the highest roll gets the joy of doing the recaps. So
Oh.
yeah,
it takes
right,
you
yeah.
out of the running. There
You
you
know
go.
what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, I'll just start rolling naturally every time.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. You'll saunter in 20 minutes late and just
Roll a 1.
no worry at all.
Add a plus 15.
Yeah, you'll be adding pluses to your roll. You don't need to start recording yet.
Oh, I haven't stopped it yet.
What?
We hit the right record button.
Oh, you're actually going to record?
Actually,
I'm actually going to record. No mid-game recaps required.
Sleep all slowly falls upon each one of you at different moments in time, whether Maximus is writing in his journal and notepad. Quincy is sitting in this massage chair that's heated. Exactly. Yeti slowly falls into like a soft bed that's like ice cold. Ponto stays up for a few hours tinkering, kind of slowly repairing some of his armor.
That's just full of pussy.
Smoke fades to black because we don't want to figure out what happens.
Dripping pussy. That's a good episode title.
I don't think that will make it through the cut.
Yeah, you should try that too.
Yeah, Gord should try that. He's never had it before. Ray, why would you say that?
Inspiration for poor wife. Can't listen to this shit.
She doesn't listen to this shit, let's be honest.
This is what you guys do?
This will be the one episode she listens to.
Yeah, she'll see the title, Dripping Pussy.
She'll be in the car. She'll be in the car and it'll connect to his phone. It'll connect to his phone.
Exactly at this point.
Stop! Siri will go, resuming Dripping Pussy.
Not a BDSM podcast.
Y'all wake up in the morning.
My face hurts.
Quite late in the day, actually.
Smoke's face.
I think he has some names to be curtains included.
Curtains included?
Yeah. Depends on if this goes well or not. I don't want to hear about it again if this fucking fails.
No, it's curtains not included.
Curtains not included.
Yeah.
When one curtain ends, another one begins.
And they match the drapes.
Carpet matches the drapes. That's a good title.
Spread the curtains.
Oh boy.
You all wake up in the morning, sore and tired still, but alive for another day. Each one of you slowly wanders back into the main hall where there's a platter of food sitting out, coffee on the side.
Bacon. Mm.
Ponto's usually one of the first people up.
So there's no bacon left.
There's more bacon.
Oh.
Pondo is not the first person up and out today because he has a lot of repairing to do for armor. So,
Ginger and Muffy, do you want some coffee? I'll go get some.
Muffy?
Yeah, she's a professional diver.
You're still picking
You
hair
really,
off your tongue?
you
or
really
what?
should just see Will in the back just go, what the fuck with his facial expressions right now?
My whiskers are caught in your muff.
I just came up here to make slow.
Maximus would like to pocket some pocket bacon.
There'll be bacon available for anyone who needs it.
But I deliberately want to pocket some.
Sure.
Not because he's worried that there might not be enough.
It's just later you might want to get the taste out of his mouth.
Smoked bacon?
I have my reasons.
Sure. You guys all slowly find yourselves in the hall. Whether one Yeti's out first, drinking tea and coffee, sitting and waiting, eating. Quincy slowly thereafter. Maximus, and maybe Smoke and Yeti or Ponto last.
I kind of cowboy walk in. Hey, Yeti.
You look like I did yesterday. Hey, oh, hey.
Yeah, the rope is now around your waist and around your legs, kind of making sure nothing touches.
The rope is having a cigarette.
It did all the work.
The rope's still back in the room with the girls.
It's got two ends.
So did you train it to tug you properly, or what?
To be quite honest, I just more watched. There's a rope in them.
The rope is a better lover.
Not surprising.
It's better at everything else.
It just knew things.
Better barbarian.
It just knew things.
I've never seen
I have to write a backstory for the fucking rope now.
You need some mold injected ends on that rope.
It tied its own knot.
It's just gonna die here. Did you make the rope? Could you have canceled it?
You need to.
It's like one of my artificer things. It's just.
You've just seen the rope go on for so long, you're like, I can't cancel it now.
It's just one of my artificer visions.
We need to get you some wax so you can build up the ends on that rope. Give a little girth to it.
Oh, like a.
You can't have you gotta wax tip the ends to make it work girth.
Yeah, over and over.
Seal them off.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
I can't imagine a burlap rope. It would feel too great.
It is silk.
Oh, it is silk.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
silk.
Silky smooth.
Some high quality rope.
I was gonna screenshot and send you what the rope can actually do, but I
No.
I don't think that's in there.
What does it say about sexual prowess of the rope?
The rope is
Sexual orientation.
The rope is a female. There's two female
Is it though?
tabaxis.
Is it though?
It is.
I don't know. I think it's double male.
Yeah.
It told me. It said, I'm a female. So I just.
It identifies as a female, but it's got two male ends.
It was born with two men.
It was thinking I was just born this way.
No! I'm so invested in the rope now.
The rope. It just.
Poncho's gonna snap his fingers and the rope is gonna stay.
Yeah.
Wild magic.
We were just.
Poncho looks at just snaps. He's like, "What is going on?"
We're all NPCs in the rope story.
Yes.
Once they
The rope has its own podcast. It is a BDSM podcast.
Welcome to the Ropecast. So yeah, when they get out of there, I might go back and bust a nut because still a little hyped up and got a lot of pressure.
See what the rope can do for you?
Well, I think it's spent.
That's the name of the ropes episode. See what the rope can do for you.
Spent rope.
That's not what you can do for the rope.
What the rope can do for you.
It's very friendly.
Y'all meet up in the main hall, eat breakfast together, whether you talk or just sit there silently in the stillness of like the quietness of the room. There's two other people in the room kind of like not attending to you, but like as like food needs to be replenished, it's immediately done.
I think you ruined the whole thing, Ponto, this whole new quest. Like, it was going to be great.
I didn't really mean to ruin it. I just sort of the tone of how things were going seemed like we were sort of being prepared to be asked to continue to deal with issues.
Feels like that was the big plan, though.
Well, it was big.
And bad.
Wow.
I don't see color, so...
No?
Is that something you pass on to your children, too? They don't
No,
see color either?
No, and none of them seem to have the same traits as me. I was just kidding, guys. I don't actually have any children. No kids.
Oh.
Real canon stuff.
Inside check.
Real canon time. No children.
So you got a full load. So, the rope up there can help you out.
That's
Oh,
not
I've
what
been-
you can do for the rope, or what the rope can do.
After you fell asleep, I visited the rope.
Did you? The rope came to his room.
Yes.
Just there's a hole in the floor. It just
As we're talking, it slithers in, does a slither of shame.
yeah.
It
He's like,
Oh, on your
hey.
does the whole waist thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadowheart and I wrote up a list, celebrities we were allowed to sleep with, and I put rope.
He was trying to write rose, but it just came out rope.
The rope's just like,
You can see the little fibers go wink, wink. As you guys are chatting at the table, Duvesto walks out. He's like, I owe you guys a bit of gold for felling the beast.
Which room does the Vesto walk out of?
He walks out down from your hallway.
From our hallway?
Yep.
yeah, we're all downstairs in the kitchen eating together.
I'm just curious if she was, like, in Colin's room or...
She didn't walk out of that side. Because, like, as you walk in, like, the central chamber is kind of stretched out.
Mhm.
And then there's, at the end, the tees off and left goes to, like, the dining hall where you guys are eating. And as far as you know, where Colin sleeps somewhere over there. And then to your guys' side would be all the rooms as it goes left and right.
Right.
The guest wing.
She kind of makes a plate of food. There'll be a prepared amount of gold of 40,000 pieces dropped off to you guys.
Well, wouldn't that be better spent
Each,
to rebuild the towns?
It would be.
That's a good call.
I'll give my share to it.
How many houses can you build with 40,000 gold? A lot of houses.
I think
Don't know.
something we should all do, right?
Smoke, isn't it better, though, that you invest your share into...
I am into the town.
into something like Frozen Man that can then benefit everyone? You were saying all the proceeds.
Trickle
You don't
down. Trickle down.
really
economics.
care where you guys spend it, whether you spend it on yourselves.
So 40,000
towns,
each.
40,000.
But first, if we do Frozen Man, we could use that to gain leverage to earn even more. It's like, this is just the start.
Are you persuading me?
Oh, always. Do we want to roll? Do you need?
Sure.
Do you need a Maximus persuasion against Smoke? We've done this before, right?
It would be
My
insight for Smoke and persuasion for Maximus.
Deception for Maximus.
No,
Or-
I'm persuading.
Deception, depending. He
Probably
rolls and
both the
doesn't tell
same.
us which.
18%.
Ooh.
28 for Maximus.
I'll just keep my gold then. Maximus says I should.
It's fine.
Pronto, any insight into that?
I don't think that there's anything wrong with going either of those ideas. No. As long as there's a plan to help rebuild and to help
By
the
tomorrow,
people.
there will be a plan to help rebuild.
I'm just saying
At
we
least
have a
few
plan.
towns.
We have a plan that can do good with this money, right? We have
Well,
Frozen
plan-
Man, and it earns even more.
The revival of Dugan's Hole and Goodmead first, as they're the closest to Easthaven. Care Dinavel and Care Konig will be a little bit harder. as they're a bit more fortified. We're pretty destroyed.
No.
No, haven't been there yet.
I think the rope's been there.
That's the rope.
Bremen will
The rope
probably be
gets a
one of the
slide
last, as it's kind of its own small town off to the side before you go up to Lonelywood and Cherlin and Chargos. They'll be next on the list.
So we think the threat of the Gargar is over now?
I assume that whatever plans were laid has been thoroughly set back with the beheading and falling of Zardoc and his mechanical creation.
I mean, Zardoc, he kind of, we didn't behead him, he kind of jumped into the lava and was like, I'll get you, Gadget.
Next time.
Yeah, I mean,
You meddling kids.
I think he's coming back.
From the lava?
Or his cat, maybe.
He jumped in there on his own, like he had a
You guys
plan.
checked and there was nothing.
Gonzo. So gone.
I think he's gone, but we know that at least one of his kids was on and off, so that might be a problem where we're at. But
That'll be something we'll keep an eye on. We'll set some posts to check the fortress every now and again.
Maybe destroy the forge.
We'll send some people from the White's Aid to look at the forge.
The cleanup crew.
Could be another place to live for the refugees too.
Yeah. Maybe set up one of the towns there.
Or what? Maybe that should be a place, the operations headquarters for Maximus and the miners. You know, I mean, we did clear out that fortress. Maybe we could just move in there.
Is that your shitty band?
Well, yeah, us.
it does have
we're Ponto and
forge in
Ponto.
the basement.
Yeah.
We could make use of.
Yeah, we
Those
could.
are the tunnels connected to the Underdark there.
Yeah.
You assume so.
Yeah, we were told that.
Yeah, we could connect that as the
Play-
headquarters for Maximus and the miners.
Get two of the Underdark.
Yeah, we could do that on the dark too.
Yeah,
That's-
maybe you should
That
go,
sounds pretty good, actually.
That sounds pretty metal.
You should explore the Underdark maybe a little while we do
The dark side of the moon.
We could have
The only
night
problem is that it is like 2 or 3 days out of the way from anywhere around.
Oh, well, we'll have to set up teleportation portals and stuff,
And there's no real roads or paths to get there yet.
You know, the rope could open for us.
Could open.
We could open for the rope.
Yeah.
That's more likely.
In roughly 2 hours, I'll be making my speech out of City Hall.
You want us there for that?
It'd be nice if you all stood beside me.
Oh,
Fair enough.
like for a photo op?
At least to let the people know who did the
Yeah.
lion's work.
Anywhere we could spend these vast amounts of gold on magic items.
I'm sure Colin will be able to open up his stores for you. I can tell him to maybe
Top
give
shelf
him a
stuff.
bit of discount for you guys.
And it's just one thing I'm looking for. I'll talk to Colin. Look.
Friend for your rope?
No.
Wax.
And as Smoke was saying, if there is a need for the towns in any building, I'm always willing and ready to help out.
I don't
This
think
is definitely a building financially investing into, if that is something we
Oh, landlords.
Passive income.
Yeah, that's good shit. That's
Slumlord.
recurring. Cha-ching. 2-bedroom rental. $2,200 a month. Good stuff.
With window coverings.
Yeah, you get. They don't get to tell you what to do with the windows. Fucking renters.
It'll never stop being funny.
I die a little more on the inside.
You brought it up.
Again, see you in 2 hours, City Hall. There'll be a bit of a podium for us to stand on.
Sweet.
good Ponto and I can be. We can look out loud over things.
We'll see you in a couple hours.
Sweet.
She kind of walks off with like a cup of coffee out to the outside of the starlight, back into the wet tribe.
So we gotta stop winter. Is what I'm thinking. That seems like a bad idea.
Oh,
Ice here.
And it's Aura, right? The
oh, I'm always up for that.
winter Aura. I've had enough Aura.
Technically, you
Tongue
haven't
tie.
had any.
You and this rope.
No, I was just cleaning myself. Yeah.
One
You
leg
sit-
straight up.
I really don't get why you guys want Aura. Just licking your ass, really.
That's not oral.
Stop sitting on my face.
Yeah.
Yep. Edit.
Turning into a rope cast.
Alright.
You guys are sitting around the table, just making small talk.
I lost this whole recording, guys. I don't know what happened to it. It's all gone. I must have pushed the wrong button or something.
we gotta recap that.
Don't worry, I'll have to do it.
Yeah. Then I'll have to lose that recording.
A couple hours goes by. You guys retire to your rooms, get dressed in your winter clothing.
I'm going hybrid for this before we get to the.
You
The
walk
crowds.
out of your room in full hybrid form.
Yeah.
Wearing your gear.
Just walking with my swagger. Yeah. Everyone hates me.
You've got new chains on that
Yeah,
you didn't have before.
He's the OG.
Wearing my linen pajamas and chains.
Big gold chain.
Yes.
Big clock.
Yeah.
You got some dreads
It's
in
just
your
a
hair?
sundial with a
Yeah.
stick hanging
Yeah.
straight down. You guys are wearing all of your regular garb at this point that's been cleaned. Quanto, roll a tinkering check to see how well you made out with the repairs to your armor.
11.
You've got half of the pieces done. So you're definitely wearing your vambrace and like your pieces of armor, but you've left and modified a few pieces in your room to repair. You're slowly walking to the town. The main streets are filled with people. People sitting on sidewalks, huddled cold,
I waved to them.
bandaged. with
Did we
canes.
receive gold?
You did.
I'm just gonna hand out a coin to everybody, actually.
It's up to you.
A single gold coin. Okay. Every person I walk by.
So 40,000 divided by 5? Is that right?
Do they all look fed?
They all look
8,000 gold each.
Oh, I thought we got 40,000.
no.
I tried for that.
Okay.
There's 40,000 gold pieces of gold dropped on
Oh,
the table.
okay.
You hand out 95 pieces of gold.
8,000 minus 90.
90,000, right? 80,000 each. 8,000 each.
No.
How much does it cost for
Yeah, I can add your 8,000 here.
a trip to Chult from here?
Less than
know.
8,000.
There's no direct carriage ride from Easthaven. to
Connecting
Chult.
flight.
Look, see.
Yeah, we have
I
about
have
a
a
3-month
second
layover
category
here. Nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
On your way to Chult.
You guys slowly walk through alleyways and roads. Smoke is just walking back and forth, handing a gold coin to everyone. Everyone's like, just handing out money.
And I'll hold up my hand. You got the money.
You guys find by the center of town, by the city hall, a big platform has been built up. You can see stairs on each end as it rises probably a good 6 feet off the ground, with a podium in the front.
Quincy's dragging a big bag of cash up the stairs.
Don't. So I'll go up to Colin and I'll say, we're used to these stages. Like, if you want me to hype you up before we get you talk, I could hype up the crowd and get everyone all wired up. This is how we work the stage. This is stagecraft.
Colin here.
Okay, to the rope. This is what I'm going to tell Colin. Do you think it'd be a good idea?
Surprised Sea Dog's not here.
Sea Dog.
Sea Dog?
Yeah, call it Sea Dog. We're buddies now.
You see the city C-pop. You see the doors from City Hall open up behind you, and Duvessa walks out, and Colin behind her. He says, "Oh, good morning, guys. It's good to see you all."
Yeah, it was a great night. It was great.
You can see he's a little more rested, looks a little more normal. Still old, but more like himself. You can see slowly, as the half hour of getting ready and you guys are walking back and forth, the crowds of Easthaven start to gather in front. There's easily hundreds of people here, if not maybe 1,000.
Wow.
We could do a concert after that speech.
Or before.
You see Duvessa just kind of nod to you all. Says, "Just stand up, proud. You've done us all a great service. Let me talk to you." Duvessa walks up to the stage in front of many people.
Take our minutes.
The crowd is hushed as she steps onto the raised platform. Duvessa's eyes scanning the sea of faces, worn, weary, but filled with one box ready for another one. Really?
And the crowd goes.
But filled with hope. The cold wind howls, but her voice rises above it, steady and strong. People of the 10 towns hear me. The silence deepens as the crowd leans in, drawn in by her commanding presence. Today we stand at the crossroads of our history, scared, yes, and weary, but unbroken. The winter has ravaged us, has taken so much from us. It does not define who we are. It does not speak to our strength, our spirit, or our will. We are the people of these 10 towns, born from the harshness of this land, forged in the fire and the ice of adversity. And though the blizzards have battered us, and though the ice has crept into our bones, we have not fallen. Her voice strengthens with each word, her resounding echo in the hearts of those who listen. We have lost so much, I will not deny. Lives have been taken, homes reduced to rubble, and the hope of many wavered. But I stand here today not as your leader, but as your neighbor, your kin. And I will tell you we will rebuild. We will not just survive, but to thrive here. She pauses, allowing the weight of her words to sink in. We will rebuild our homes, our markets, and our families. The fires of our hearths will burn bright again. The sounds of our children's laughter will return to our streets, not covered in snow. But this time we will do it differently. The winter will not have the same hold over us as it once did. No longer will we simply endure the cold. We will confront it. We will break it. The crowd starts to murmur, some of the lifting faces with cautious hope. We will come together as one people to forge new paths together. We will seek new ways to warm our towns as we try and get rid of the cold, to protect our homes and families. The ways of old with firewood and blankets will not only cease to be needed for the seasons to come. We will invest in innovation to heat our towns and our people. Scholars from the south will come and engineers will be called. We'll try and do better. We'll try and heat our houses better, our homes. We'll forge alliances with the other towns who have the knowledge we lack. No more will we rely on the whims of the weather to determine our fate. The cold will not claim us again. She steps forward, her hands outstretched as if to encompass every single person in the crowd. We do this all together, each of us, shoulder to shoulder. The strength of the 10 towns lies not in the stones of our buildings, nor the steel of our tools, but in our unity. When one of us falls, we will lift them up. When one of us is hungry, we will feed them. When one of us is cold, we will give them a blanket. No matter the challenges ahead, we will face them. Her eyes burn with determination, her voice ringing with certainty. This winter will not break us. We will face it. We will outlast it. And when the storm has passed, the 10 towns will be stronger, more resilient than ever. Together, we will forge a future where no one goes cold and no one is left behind. Together, we will ensure that the legacy of these towns is not one of mere survival, but triumph. She raises her hands to the sky, her gaze unwavering. The storm may rage, but we are the storm, and nothing will stand in our way. And the crowd just goes nuts at this point. You can hear people cheering and clapping. Maximus, you're reminded of speeches by head officials in Waterdeep, where the crowds erupt in cheers, something you've never experienced here. This is like when princes and kings come together. The people of this town are cheering for a single person. Quincy, you're brought to the moments of your life where you see a wizard herald a new feat, and the crowds and his peers get together to congratulate him. This is a sense of camaraderie that's been built here that you've never seen before. Yeti, it's towns of people coming together. The only time you've seen this is when you've been added into the Yeti community. It's the only camaraderie you know that you've seen now, once again. Ponto.
I probably haven't noticed anything like this, but
this is like a dream you've never had before.
This is the feeling, this is the reason that I was sent here, this is the reason that I came here, is to be able to rally people like this, to be able to help, to make a difference for people.
You feel your heart skip a beat, as knowing you finally found a place.
Maximus would like to use minor illusion.
Way to ruin the moment.
Scan this QR code for Frozen Man.
Get 5% off early bird tickets.
Would you like to sign my card? Pass it around, people.
Sign this if you're,
if
you're with all of us. Sign this card.
Hurry up. Say what you want to say before I go on.
So, Maximus would like to use minor illusion to have the sound of a voice in the crowd just start a chant. So that he's being able to cast it, so it's not coming from him, it's coming from the crowd.
Yeah.
and the chant starts up. And they're cheering for the
What
group.
No.
It's like one
What
guy.
does your chant start
The
as?
start as.
Because you're not rolling for the people to see what happens. You're rolling
Yeah,
to see
what is
what
it?
you
What's
do.
the chant there, Maximus?
Maximus.
Can't
Maximus.
spell.
I swat him upside the head.
But, for Maximus and the miners, but, that's just too long to chant, so it's Maximus.
So for 5 minutes, there's a single guy in the crowd chanting that?
No,
wait.
I can make it sound like the crowd itself is chanting.
Make a concentration check.
It's not a concentration
I
spell.
don't know. I'll just smack you until it stops.
If you're unconscious, you can't do
You can cast a spell and you kind of hear this faint ringing of these words.
I want to see if the crowd picks up the chant.
At this point, Duvessa is still standing at the front, and you can hear Maximus's trial. We don't know
I just
what
yell,
Maximus did.
Devassa! We do. It's one of the components. Material, semantic, verbal. So you're over oogity boogity blah, you're fucking burning incense and shit.
It's a bit of fleece.
Yeah, I knocked it out.
Yeah, but is it semantic and material?
Semantic and material.
Yeah.
So we're all tackling him.
Yeah, we're just shot him and shit.
I pulled the fleece over your eyes.
Duvessa's still standing out the front, hands outraised at the sky. You owe a great debt to the group beside me.
We're all like punching each other.
She turns and looks as you guys are like starting to get rowdy, and just kind of like
a bunch of goofballs.
you see Colin just like face palming, just going, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
I just goose Maximus.
Speaking over his head, over his shoulder.
We owe a great debt to this group. Not only have they helped each one of your villages and towns throughout our cities here, they've also wandered into fortresses to stop the Durgar insurrection into our towns. They have fought a mighty dragon created by the leader and felled the beast with the help of others. If you see them, congratulate them. If you see them, shake their hand, thank them.
Sign their comic card.
If you have questions, ask them. They're not from here. They did this for you people. This is what outside help looks like. These are the people we call upon and they answer. So we look to you, the people, to step up. Shoulder to shoulder, back to back. When it gets hard, we will be together. And we'll build the 10 towns again. And she raises her hand once more. And she says, to Maximus and the miners.
And I do a daunting roar.
We all run away scared.
I think I can probably control it, not
Sure. She
Flavorful.
says to Colin O'Lear and Vanille. And they all, and both Colin kind of both bow and like, and they celebrate with you guys. As the shouting goes on for an hour or two.
Maximus.
At this point, some of the crowd starts chanting Maximus.
Oh, God.
And then the other
Worst
half
day
is
of my life.
the miners. The miners.
Let's see if I can go back on this.
How do you do it?
And over your shoulder, there's the rope going.
But one finger.
Yeah.
It's only got one
You
finger.
see both ends of the rope kind of go.
It's looped. All right.
Vessa steps back from the platform, just nods at you all. Thank you for coming.
All good.
You can go back to the Starlight.
You guys have treated us very well, so
Give us a week. Rest. Recuperate. Enjoy the fruits of your labor for a while. Let us figure out the next steps.
all right.
Stick in Easthaven for that time then?
I would recommend staying here.
Right.
It'd be easier. Don't go to Bryn Shander. It's too full right now.
Are you gonna go home? There's more migrants there than here.
Most of them are in Bryn Shander right now.
Would you have time to go home and see Shadow Hut?
No, because like
He doesn't want any more kids.
all the kids.
You said they would.
Yeah, there are no kids,
But the kids.
but there might be kids this time. She's always threatening there being children,
Yeah.
So I go,
But there are no children.
no,
Just threats of children.
it's canon. She talks
You
about
know of
adopting.
it.
He eats them. He goes home and he eats them.
No,
At
that's
this
canon.
point, you guys all get ushered off the platform, and Colin walks with you guys back to the Starlight, or back to the Wet Trout. You guys walk in, Demetra greets you. Thanks again, you guys. She's looking at the five of you. You've done a service to our towns. Colin speaks up. As long as you need for the next 7 days, stay in the Starlight. Eat, drink. Don't worry about it. It's
Awesome.
Mr. O'Leary, I got all this gold and I don't really need it. I was wondering if I could maybe buy something from you.
I'm sure we can cover that too.
Alright. Sounds good.
Whatever you need to buy, if I have it, we will exchange. Whatever you buy, whatever gold that is spent, I will give back. I'll keep it.
Give it to people? Oh. Shit,
It'll,
yeah.
it'll go back.
I might buy it for her.
Yeah, how much for the Starlight?
I'll give you 1 gold.
Possible more.
Usually,
I give 2.
But then you give it back to me. I'll give you 1,000,000 gold, but then you gotta give it back to me.
You produce 1,000,000 gold, I'll give it back.
I have stories about the guy who had 1,000,000 gold.
Probably bad stories.
Stupid. I wouldn't want that label.
1,000,000 gold? Overrated. Rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you need me, just call one of the servants. I'll come out of my quarters.
Sounds good. Let me know when the plans to start rebuilding are.
Well, I'll be working on that with Duvessa over the next few days. We have to find supply chains for wood and timbers and rock.
You know, Ponto is an expert at Indian stuff.
Not
We
much
need
for
about
buildings,
24 pontos.
Well, we've got. You can make 3 more, can't you?
I'm an expert at lifting stuff. You need it.
Noted.
I don't like resting. Weakness.
It's necessary. You guys are left alone in the Starlight at this point. To wander back out in Easthaven, through the crowds and towns, you're all very highly recognizable now. Well known. Your faces are out there. There's no place you cannot probably walk in.
I'll probably
Easthaven
spend
without
some time signing some autographs, shaking some hands, being
kissing some ladies.
Kissing
Yeah.
babies.
kissing babies.
Lady babies.
Lady. Wow, that got nasty real fast.
A couple tobacco you walk up to. Smells like smoke. You're intrigued.
Are you writing this story of mine?
Wow.
Do they have a cup?
Just spend some time with the people, you know? Like,
Share
gotta
stories,
give
sing
them what
songs.
they want, you know? They want to
We do a
hear
little concert.
They want to hear firsthand about, you know, some of those amazing arrow shots that, you know, catapulted our way to victory.
The alignment of the strategic alignment of how you line up people.
Yeah, how I drew the target or the attacks towards me sacrificially so that others could get in and, you know, get the killing blow. I mean, I just, you know, I don't always have to be the star of the show. You know, I can take a supporting role and come in and swoop in and heal people. You know, I do what I can.
We'll fast track a bit of time here. As about 3 or 4
Takes me
days.
20 minutes to unwind from hearing that. I'm like so tempted to punch him.
3 or 4 days pass. You fill your
Yeti
days
calms
with-
down.
Yeti goes out and helps people rebuild stuff. He
Carries
goes and
timbers and whatnot.
carries timbers, moves brick and stone. You'll fill your day.
Yeah, I'll lighten all of the spirits of everyone by playing
Quincy will find
music.
books to read.
You know.
You just fall asleep trying to read the same one. But, you
We
know.
look at you and it's on your face.
I'm gonna
It's a centerfold.
Hey, that's Muffy.
get Colin to guide me towards some of the hunters that help the community, and then I'll help with hunting in the surrounding areas.
Yeah. You go out for about 2 or 3 hunts. One early morning, the same day of the speech, you bring in like 2 pretty big elks. The next day, you find a small pack of bears that are tracking through by the river that runs east-west.
I don't hunt bears.
That's what you find.
Yeah, I don't. I specifically make the hunters go take a different route. Screw up that hunt.
They respect your wishes of not shooting them. You come across a pack of deer that are smaller and skinnier. You shoot one of them, trying to leave some of the pack alive so that it keeps moving and going. Ponto, you fill out the days making bits of armor and making repairs. It takes time and effort. Time that you haven't had before to reforge pieces of your family's armor.
Work on hammers, work on spear tips, arrowheads, go through and put it all, melt them, and any metals that I have in storage, and just start stockpiling and repairing.
You fill your days of talking with people, writing songs.
Yeah, it's like a medley of, you know, the recounting, the battle, and just, you know...
Your bard stuff?
Yeah, my bard stuff, you know, like I'm writing a song that's like a whole medley of, you know, how our party came to be and how we helped all the towns and we took on the Duergar and we got Zardoc and then the dragon. Like, it's all in there. It's like verse after verse, and it you know, people listen to it. They're just like, what's going to happen next? You know, sing us another verse.
Why don't I roll to see how good you're...
You won't?
No, I'll roll for you.
But no, this is my thing, right? I can roll.
You want to use this dice?
Yeah, here, roll this.
No. I'm not touching those dice. You need a performance?
It's just the quality of the
You
song.
just want me to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll. I got good stats. I'm happy. Look at that.
God, what I would give for something like that.
18.
That's a intelligence check, right? To write a song?
No, you said performance.
No, I didn't say that. I just said I wanted to roll.
There is something I want to do.
Want to smoke?
So I'm going to be walking around trying to find people, refugees from Targos. And I'm going to ask them if they see the woodworker, Keegan. Is he here? I'm going to try and find Keegan through the people and maybe look at some of the woodworking shops.
Roll a d20 for me.
The one who is supposed to be repairing your...
15. Yeah. My scrimshaw is.
You find, on the second day, you find people who know Keegan.
Is he okay? Like, did he make it?
I don't know if he's still in Bryn Shander or not. I'll ask around to some of the other people that know.
Did he left Targos to go to Bryn Shander?
He might be in Bryn Shander. I'm pretty sure he got out.
Did he have like a large backpack on him?
We all took off pretty quick. We grabbed what we could, but...
The important stuff, of course. Yeah. Good.
Okay. Take only what you need to survive.
Yeah. Food and a slip.
The scrimshaw.
You guys slowly...
Repair contract.
days, your muscles heal up. The soreness kind of leaves your bones. Quincy, you feel a little more youthful after like this many days of luxury and rest. Warm weather inside the starlight. Books to read.
My hand is cramped from all the autographs I've signed.
Mine is from the books.
Yeah?
I knew that was coming.
Might want to change it up there.
Quincy's got this jacked one arm now.
Yeah. This is what you do on your days off?
Mm-hmm. Just look at it for him.
It's all old lady.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Well, we might as well end it there.
Yeah.
Keep trying to smooth out the
wrinkles.
But that's just part of the picture. It's just, the wrinkles are there.
The picture's wrinkled.
You're just pulling the pages taut to see if
The wrinkles are still there.
It's like fold out, and then there's fold.
Instead of a tape staple in the belly button, it's like a little bit of twine kind of bounding fold out.
We'll pick up this in a few weeks.
Awesome. Yeah, it was a good serious game of D&D we played there. I would say
One of the top ones.
So many good dice rolls too, eh?
God. I think my best of the night was a 7.
That is spectacular. Like, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, that's insane.
I even switched to my emergency dice. And
Emergency. In case of bad rolls, break glass.
Yeah. It was an 8 month.
The number of ones you roll consistently is mathematically impossible.
Dice, doesn't matter anything.
Okay, how about right now? Roll a d20 for window cover. No, you can't.
Well, I got my winner. Here. Well,
roll that to
pretty
see
good,
for
actually.
window covers. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, they're gone.
Onto the floor! Right onto the floor! Bounced out down the stairs!
3!
Yeah, they're gone.
Too soon.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. In the meantime, go take your mountain goat for a walk and give your ice troll a big hug and go play some D&D.